It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Looking sideline, caught by Loveland. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
What is that?
Got the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. Okay, the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They will go for it, Williams. That one's complete, right side. As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So we're surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Go on,
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, hold on.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Reeled in by Jalen Reed. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Big Ace.
Back to the air, Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now they have 3rd and short. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Coach, hey!
3rd and 2. Murray. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
12 yards. And the Packers first down.
Easy, quick.
1st and 10 at the 17.
1st and 10. Murray. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll kick the running back in motion. Here's a design run. Murray has it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, bro. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the... And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Romo adds the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
There's nothing. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And the Pack gets home. They drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, puts a sack on the board.
So even after 7 yards, still playing from behind, 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Flushed out of the pocket. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hey!
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Packers 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Packers 1st down.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Packers on top early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Shift.
Back to throw, Murray. Hits him on the in route. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Got to give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. Now Kyler. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Signed look for Murray. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Williams goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Kyler to throw. Drops back. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
For the field goal. A 29-yard.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be 1st down Chicago.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air yet again, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, Williams. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down now. They need 7. Kyler looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Thrown here, Murray. Finds his man, it's cracked. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the air, Murray. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's Reed on slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Working quickly here.
13 more yards. That's another Packers first.
From the red zone on 1st. On the move, hit it right. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Omaha. Easy, quiver. 2.
Throwing again, Murray. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it, and he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 3 now. Murray keeps it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. This time it's a passing play. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Jamar Turner ending that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Green.
From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got it. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Omaha. Big Ace.
Williams takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He gets it again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah.
They'll look to run with Williams. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, buzz. Hey, Ace. Hey. Ace.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Big Ace open. 1, 2. 2.
They snap it to Murray. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Romo on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I want it.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, shit. Oh, I missed those. 2-2.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hey, guys. 1-1, hut. 2-2, hut. 1-1. Move.
First and 10, Murray. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Packers.
On first down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Big Ace. 2-2.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So the defensive miscue makes it just a yard to go now on second.
Omaha.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Packers have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Shit, 2-2. Easy. Ace, what you got?
Now Kyler. Finds his back, Kyler Williams. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, shit. 1-1. Omaha. 2-2.
Murray looking to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Forward. Forward. Shift. Two.
Here's Kyler to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And that makes it 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Motion man sent left. 1st and goal. Here's Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Here's Williams. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard gain. 1 shot remaining if they want to try it. 4th and goal coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get... Well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. Oh, they'll try and run it in. And they stop it. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Guys playing straight ahead. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Williams to throw on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to number 7. 10 yards on the pickup.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
30-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. To the air yet again. Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Again, it's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. Here he goes, third and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Packers nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Packers getting set here. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch made. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
You get to these goal-to-goal situations, you know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Romo on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Giving him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. Back to the well again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So it's the visiting Packers